Alright, we should be live. Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? Hello, hello. Welcome to the Slot Machine Roguelite Spin Hero, where today we are trying to make a bleed-based build. We start off with 2 Assassin's Shivs, leather boots for some armor, bronze key to open some chests, and a bow. We don't really want the bow that bad, but you know what? That's a pretty good roll for us today. Okay, so you may wonder with this bleed build, why do I want to go for Alaric, who is, I guess, a healer, who has a sword that just does damage, more for each enemy kill, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. The logic here being +2 permanent power. There are weapons that have bleed on them that do bleed based on the amount of damage they do. So they're hard to amplify, really hard to get to do a lot of damage. This will make them almost immediately really powerful once we beat some bosses. So there you have it. Welcome. How we all doing? Okay. And straight away, yeah, we're doing pretty good damage. We're getting a lot of bleed on the enemy. I don't know that I want to go for bows particularly at all. I might do a reroll here and hope for some helm, for some armor. Okay. Love that we got a bronze key there immediately, though, because those chests can be super valuable. Hold on to some of my rerolls here. Honestly, I maybe shouldn't even use the one there, just in case there's something solid in the chest. Okay. Punch him down. Again, take the armor. Early game, I feel like you always want to take armor. It's just such a huge advantage. Alrighty. Ratfolk King. You stand no chance. Okay. Yeah, and bleed is nice because as far as I'm aware, yeah, it ignores armor. So any super armor builds are just not going to matter. We actually don't have to do that much damage in general. Probably eventually we'll get rid of Alaric's sword. But it really depends on what all we draw outside of that. I do like the amount of damage this can do. So maybe we hold on to it just to have a little bit of an extra hit into the enemy. Okay, first for the ones that aren't armor-based, I suppose, the ones that just have a lot of health. Giant Slayer, yeah, probably just keep going with the boots. Giant Slayer is really solid for just flat damage, but we'll need the armor. Go up here. Okay. Keep popping them down, and yeah, I'm looking forward to Fame and Glory. The thing is, it's only +2 every boss, so that's not going to be a whole lot of additional, but starting with that for the bleed weapons should be really strong. Okay, throwing knife. Could apply some extra bleed with throwing knife, and none of the other options there are bleed related, so we'll go for it. Let's see. Okay, Knight Shield. Yeah, really solid. Honestly, really solid armor there. I do appreciate that. There's only really one better that's like substantially better. I've mentioned this before, but the 20 shield, I think it's Champion's Shield, is really solid. And then Knight's Shield is also really good. There's a ton of 12 or under. So there's the Wooden Shield, which is 10 armor. There's, I think, the Druid's Armor, which has 12 armor. It's very hard to find really solid armor like that. I guess we'll hold on to rerolls there. Okay. Another bronze key. I'm sure we will have a chest coming up, so I'll take the bronze key for that. And we have plenty of slots, right? We're not going to fill those up right here, so that's fine. How we doing? Ah, yes, welcome. Box Tower it is. Yeah, we added some emotes here, so that's a good thing. Lots of rerolls, honestly. I'm just gonna throw all my money into that. I think we'll do fine against the boss here. We've gotten lucky on the Knight's Shield and have plenty of bleed available to us. So just beat this boss. If we lose against this boss, it's a bummer, though. It is a bummer. But we have a lot of armor, so they are gonna do some bleed to me. I have a decent chunk of health. Probably going to be okay. Heal 10% after each battle. If already full health, heal max HP. So we got a little extra max HP over the course of the prior fights. BRB, appreciate you coming around. All right. Werecat, though, already 19 bleed. Amazing. And that, I can't wait to get Vein Cutter. It's such like a brutal name for a weapon, but that weapon is so good because every bit of damage we do, again, is amplified with power, which does increase amounts of bleed. It's really not the damage of the weapon that matters, it's the bleed of the weapon. But that's not amplified at all by power using Throwing Knife or Assassin's Shiv, where it will be for Vein Cutter. If we get like 3 Vein Cutters, all amplified by permanent power increase, and then we grab some power rings, it just, you know, game over for the enemies. Oh, this is tough. So, Mana Orb is the best mana-related thing, and if I take this, I could get 2 Feeble Wands, if I find those, or just happen to find those, and it's just free weakening of the enemy and reducing of their armor. Not that that matters as much, but weakening of the enemy, which allows me to not have to worry as much about my own armor, which I really do like. So I'll take 1 mana orb. It's not, you know, I'm not speccing in that direction exactly, but okay. So doesn't really matter which side we go. We'll go the bottom side there. Okay, so immediately 2 extra power, so 2 extra damage to all of these things. Unfortunately, again, that only 3 bleed, and then I think 2 bleed here. And applies 2 bleed up to 5 thorns. It should have been up to 8, but then maybe it went down by 1. I'm not actually sure why it did 6 bleed there. It's interesting. 14, that makes more sense, so plus 8. Should be plus 8 per turn. But you notice those things sometimes, a weapon doesn't exactly activate fully, for whatever reason. Gonna buy the game, seems fun. It is, it's really enjoyable, and I think having played a lot of Megaloot, played a lot of games kind of in this area, I was excited when I saw this one because it does tick some of those boxes for me. Restore mana, deal 12 damage every 2 spins. I don't really want another bronze key. I will reroll once. Shinobi belt. I don't hate this, not because we don't have any Shinobi weapons, but it means that I can grab those without, like if I have no other better option, it like validates those weapons. So I will take it. I tend not to like it almost at all, though. It's like my least favorite of its kind, but we'll grab it. Like, I do think, so in terms of agility weapons, the only potential agility weapon I think can work is the one I'm going for today, is the bleed route. I don't really understand for Shinobi weapons how they could ever scale to a high enough point, but they can be maybe a good backup, and that's the direction I'm going with that. I'll take the white bread, just some free healing. Allows me to keep my full health so that I can increase it using Divine Grace by 3 every battle, which is, I mean, it's actually a lot. It adds up quite a lot. Because that's what, if there's, let's say 5 battles in an area, you got 15 extra max HP in every area without using any, like, you don't have to use any items for it. It adds up, because a lot of the time you just can't get that much extra max HP without really specializing in it. The exception being maybe the Berserker class, which I believe gains max HP by every time that you grab an armor piece. Outside of that, it's really hard to get max HP generally, so. Okay, pop him down. Okay, I'll take Linen Cap here. I like the armor, you know? It's not a ton of armor, but it's something. And I will probably go up, because if I go down here, there's only 1 chest available going down, and then I have more elites going up. They can have better drops, you know? It's not a massive difference, but it does make a difference over the course of a run to fight elites. Okay, so you're reducing the damage of everything that I'm using, but I've got pretty good damage, and I've got really solid bleed. And for now, my bleed isn't affected by your reduction with shock. I don't think. I don't think so. So putting on plenty of bleed. Yeah, I gotta get Vein Cutter though. It's gonna make all the difference. It's, I believe, a rare, so it's not horribly unlikely. Look, we just get full mana direction. I don't need any of these. Not a chance. So I'm gonna reroll that. Add +2 stacks of debuffs on the enemy. This is really good if so I get this, and then I just get 1 Feeble Wand. And then this will add Feeble and Weakness to them, and then also add Bleed. So it's pretty valuable there. Let's see. Of course, if we get enough Vein Cutters, I won't want it anymore, but that's always the thing, is like, do you really want to pass up on something that's decent just because you might get unbelievably lucky? Better to just use Remove Symbols there. Okay. Pop them down. Yeah, but there are situations where it's not true, but like last time, for example, I got a weapon. Ooh, Assassin Shiv. Yep. More bleed, good. No Vein Cutter, but it's still good. Shinobi Store. So now again, we have an advantage here because we just stow this away into the belt, and none of these other things are that nice. I do kind of like plated boots for the armor, but nothing else here is so crazy. All right. Absorb. Okay. And now this has 8 damage. So yeah, just find a bunch of those sorts of stars as we go along. I should probably prioritize stronger armor over Shinobi weapons though, so maybe not again in that direction. I mean, of course, if I can have both, that's great. I'd happily get rid of my bow, which does absolutely nothing right now. Shinobi Kunai. So in this case, 3 armor plus 3 free space below. Like, this is probably one of the weaker armor pieces. Might be slightly better than some things I have, but not really that worth it. We're 5 extra damage every turn. It's not bad. And we have a bronze key. What do you got for me? Rare symbol. Golden key. Thief glove. Oh gosh, this is a toss-up. I really like Thief glove a lot. We've noticed in the past, I'm sure. It's probably potentially my favorite universal weapon. Just always good. Golden key being like my second favorite, I think, in this case. I know that's kind of crazy, but Thief glove could mean buying a golden key and then also buying a ton of other things in future. So it just has more potential use to it. But man, they're both so good. It's a bummer to get rid of. Okay, but give me all this gold. Plus, because we're a bleed build, we're going to want to have a lot of delays, which means a lot of extra gold gain. That being said, we need some way to really hit hard. Maybe a Lark's Sword is the best example of that. It's got 30 damage now. And it gets extra damage for killing enemies. Is it really going to scale enough? But we'll take Chicken Drumstick for a little extra healing. Love that. Yeah, just keep taking the gold. Let's use all that we can on the shop. Very nice. And the drumstick. I mean, we might not use the drumstick anytime soon, but we have it for the boss, so I'm not gonna have to worry about anything too much against the boss. Can't use coin sack before going to shop, so I'm gonna take the kunai knife, I think. What do I care more about? 80 gold or 5 extra damage a turn? Kunai knife might be. This is the worst shinobi weapon, where this is the worst coin sack, but coin sacks are always good. We'll actually take that one. Feeble Wand, there we have it. So we take this one for sure. I've been waiting for it, because now between that and the Cursed Wand, we're going to be +2 on Weakness and Frail, and on Poison, or sorry, on +2 on Bleed. Should I get a little bit of Poison? Honestly, instead of Assassin's Shiv, which gives Bleed, I would rather have one like Poison item. That maybe there's like a vial, Poison Vial, that does I think 8 poison, because then the Cursed Wand can do that and still will do Bleed. So better to have that. Of course, it's a bleed build, but Vein Cutter's the point of this build. What do we have here? So, okay. Life Shard half off right now. This is kind of tempting. This is kind of tempting. We get rid of Assassin's Staff for sure. It's half off. Like, if I get both of them, it's going to be real nice. We'll get rid of this. I don't really need... Yeah, I don't need... Oh, I don't need this either. Okay, so just get rid of enough... Yeah, we do still have white bread and chicken drumstick. Oh boy. So we're a bit stacked up on things I don't necessarily need, but we got some gold. Get some rerolls. I'll get 4 rerolls. I really like rerolls. 1 removal, and then reroll the shop. Bag of coins. Oh, I can't afford it. Well, okay, we'll take Shinobi Star maybe, the 8. 8 extra damage. Spiky Shield has 8. Ooh, 8 armor and 2 thorns. What would I get rid of? I would get rid of probably leather boots. So let's grab this, and then we can get rid of leather boots. And small buckler. I don't know actually. Do I like small buckler better or bronze helmet? I think on average they're about the same. So either way, we can just hold on to both. Maybe. No, I'll get rid of 1 bronze helmet. That way we've only got 21 items. A little bit less scary. Haven't found any runes yet. Hopefully get one off this boss. We'll see. Okay. So every turn, I'm getting some weakness and some other nonsense on you. And we are, again, Mana Orb is fully defending us here. Not a ton of armor per turn, but it doesn't really matter because you can't gain much armor, you can't do much damage. And I will bleed you to the ends of the earth. Amazing. You're raging, but it's too late. You've already got 40% damage reduction, 40% armor reduction, and 56 bleed on you. It's amazing. 68. Yeah, bleed is so great. Bleed is so much better than burn. Burn is really easy to put on enemies, but really hard to like keep on enemies. Oh, Bristle Plate here is really good. 15 armor and 5 thorns. That's a great armor piece. I could reroll, but we got 11 rerolls. I didn't get Golden Key though, which hurts, I gotta be honest. I'll take Bristle Plate, hold on to my rerolls, and then we're gonna go the top path and really, really hope to find a key. Any key, doesn't matter, bronze or gold. Feels like a strong build, to be honest. And really super takes advantage of healing items. Let's see. Pop them down. Oh my gosh, amazing. Alright, okay. Mana Ring. Bard's Tunic. Honestly, all of these are bad. I have so many rerolls right now. I'm gonna do 1. I don't know if I can justify a white bread here. I'll do 2. Yikes. Leather boots. I'll take a bomb. I'm okay with the bomb. Let's just clear through 1 enemy. A little bit better. Yeah. We're, again, running into a problem of very little inventory space, but we have Shinobi Belts, so that's at least 1 set of equipment that we can just always take. And then we could pretty much take any decent armor. So, Knight Shield here. I feel good about this instead of Coin Sack because we get 1 set of coins each time we fight, every time we attack an enemy through Thief Glove. 10 coins. So that adds, like, after 8 attacks, that's already on me. Where the shield is amazing. Let's get rid of... Oh, the bow as well, right? I haven't got rid of the bow yet. What am I thinking? I'm sure we have... Yeah, we have throwing knife. We have assassin's shiv. What do I really not want? We got so... Yeah, I mean, I have so many non-useful items, basically. I have life shard and then the food. So maybe I don't really worry too much about that. But 4 extra power. Just need vein cutter. Just need vein cutter, because that's 4 extra... That's 4 extra bleed per turn from just the power, not to mention the amount of damage the bleed cutter could do. Or vein cutter, I should say. And I really... Ooh, okay. Is this... I forget, does it... Shadow Chakram. Plus 8 for each unique debuff in the enemy. Does this count as a shinobi weapon? I forget. Stores all shinobi weapons and deals damage equal to the amount stored. I would think so. It's the same concept, but it doesn't say it anywhere. Does it normally say it somewhere? Okay, spiky shield. We'll take that. I like the thorns. And then we can remove... I want to say remove... Linen cap, actually. The 3 armor. That's pretty bad. Okay. Solid. It doesn't store it. But plus 8 damage for each unique debuff in the enemy is kind of nice, because we have 3 on them, so it should be doing big extra damage. But I probably do get rid of this. Dang, I was really hoping it would be absorbed, but it probably has to say Shinobi somewhere in it. Okay, fair enough. Mana Orb, oh, yeah, none of these. I'm using rerolls more than I'd like to be. Feeble Wand. I'll take it, but I'll probably get rid of it later. Doing that a lot. Doing that a lot, but oh well. We got a lot of cash. We have Thief Gloves, so that's okay. No healing items left. Gotcha. Gotcha. But we're feebling them much faster, so we should be able to avoid taking damage anyway. Take the bomb. Okay. Unfortunately, yeah, no no keys. Wait, is this guy, is this an elite? I hope it's an elite. Because I would very much like, yes, I would very much like as much chance as possible of getting a decent item here, especially a key. Ooh, we'll see. A key would be so good. So I'm willing to spend basically all of my rerolls, I think. Okay, nothing there. Plate armor's good, but it's just strength weapons. Fire orb. Man, this is gonna hurt, but I'm probably not gonna get what I'm looking for. Oh, Ring of Power. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh well. No chest for me. Golden key. We gotta have it. We gotta have it. Okay, thanks. Now, simple removal wise, probably the plated boots. Oh no, the bronze helmet. And the buckler. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Another Thief's Glove? Ooh, that'd be a lot of gold gain. I could probably afford it, because we have so much feebling. But we do have a boss coming up. A rune. True. Could take one. Fortified is strong. Fortified and the 50 armor is strong. 442 though is high cost. Man, that's a tough call. I know I'm going to want these. 1-1. Still afford it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. 50 armor and fortified. Yeah, this might be necessary. And it would keep it. It's every 3 battles. It's really strong. Dang though, I would have liked to have that Thief Glove. But yeah, that's the right call. Then we have one more of each of these. Honestly, just one of these and the hold in the cache, maybe? Oh, do I not have enough mana gain right now either? Might have to look for that. I'll take a simple reroll. You never know. Might have to use it. And I have golden key now, so the odds are much higher now, actually. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right. Use that. Gain ourselves some armor, and as we're weakening you, allow us to stack up a little bit. It's you know, it's only going to give me, like, fortified buff only gives me half of the armor back that I hold on to, so it's sort of like burn, but for armor, I guess. Much weaker than bleed. If there was a bleed, but for armor, it'd be amazing. 1 less armor each time, but oh. Okay. Alright, doing well though, doing well. Only problem is we do not have the mana to use these anymore, but that's okay. I really don't mind it too bad. We're using them okay, I think. Yeah, we got them down so quick. It wasn't bad at all. Nice. Okay. Take this, probably, the bristle plate. Take what you can get. Oh, 2 chests, yeah. Good thing we bought the extra reroll. We have 11, I think, right now, so Really strong. I should get rid of... Shadow Track'em actually does pretty good damage. I should get rid of what at this point? I think probably the throwing knife. It's just not worth it. And then... 21. We have... I guess one of these as well. It's only 3 bleed. What I need to find is Vein Cutter. We don't have it yet, but just because we don't have it doesn't mean we shouldn't try to take advantage of what we do have or whatever. Or stick to bleed so much. We will have bleed going, but the Cursed Wand will amplify bleed more than anything, I guess. Well, ish. Amplify things better. Life Shard, nice. Okay, none of the other stuff matters. I need Vein Cutter, gosh dang it. Let's go this way. We have 2 chests to get Vein Cutter. We have a golden key, so this is what it's all about. And this build is going really well. 127 health is kind of crazy. Of course, we did just use the 20 extra health heart there, but... Clock Sword, Junk Collector, all these are bad to me. Not good, not helpful. 1 reroll? No, wasn't worth it. Let's go here, and then do the 2 chests. No more rerolling besides the chests, okay. And hopefully something in Epic. Is there any bleed Epic, though? Epic or higher. I think Vein Cutter might be the highest level bleed weapon that I really care about. But it can get so broken, because we have 9 power, 9 extra bleed. It'd be just crazy having a couple of those. Piggy Bank. Or Skip. Piggy Bank or Skip. I don't think we need this. Destroy itself after gaining 200 gold. I think Skip here because we already have the Thief Glove anyway. What do you got? Epic Symbol. Nice. Bristle Plate. You know what? Okay. I'll take it. Random debuff could be anything really. Yeah. Oh, random debuff. Yeah, but... Wait, Curse... This one adds +2 stacks to debuff on the enemy. The random debuff, I think, is the Disease Tome. That one, I really don't think seems to ever work, honestly. I really try to stay away from Disease Tome. So, do I take really high armor here? Champion's Shield is really, really good. Or do I try to roll for something? I have a lot of rerolls. This is the place to use them. Something... Every 3 stacks of poison now. If this added a ton of poison, sure, but... Debuff for each debuff on the enemy, +1 damage. Consume 10 mana. 1 damage for each debuff stack on the enemy consumes 10 mana. I mean, Affliction Tome could get pretty strong. Is that what I would go for, though? It basically just doubles my per turn damage, really. Like, at the end of the day, that's the point of this. So, it actually is pretty good. Consume 10 mana is kind of crazy, but... Yeah, maybe. 15 armor, 5 thorns. Okay, alright. Gosh, take it. We still have a chest coming up, so it's okay, but... I might then... is there anything I can get rid of? I could get rid of the Cursed Wand. I don't really want to. I want Feeble and Frail onto enemies, or Weakness and Frail without having to use the Feeble Wand, I guess. Yeah, we don't have an... I need so much more... I need more mana regen. Let me watch Arcane. I'm not really focused on it right now, but, you know, I will... It's on the back of my mind, I suppose. Wait, so... Can I do... Word of Protection? No, I should wait till the next guy. Okay. Okay. Like, it's hard to watch Arcane all day when I'm streaming all day, right? Or doing things all day. Like, I am pretty busy. I really can't... It's possible maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I might have time to watch. Okay. Skip here. Take chest. Open. Rare symbol. Okay, this is what I want. So, I don't want Cursed Wand, I want Vein Cutter. Guess next week, so you'll see the whole season. Maybe. Oh, maybe, yeah. Reroll. I should take Mana Orb. Dang it. There's Thief's Glove. Yeah, but I don't really want another Thief's Glove. As much as 2 would be great, I do have just too much stuff right now. And I don't think I'd want to trade it anything for Thief's Glove, a second Thief's Glove. 1 is good because it allows me to always have enough for the shop, but 2, every reroll of everything gets more and more expensive. So as long as I have like the first and maybe second, but it's tough. Yeah, it is a tough call. Hold on. So we have this guy 1, 2. Yeah, if I use this here, I won't have it for the boss, so I actually kind of can't use it here. Remove something, right? Mana Orb allows me to use the Feeble Wand, the Cursed Wand, and the Affliction Tome to do a bunch of damage. I can get rid of Shadow Chakram. It's probably my best bet, unless there's... Well, okay, 1 Assassin's Shiv, because then we still have the bleed available to us, but... Ugh. How do you regen mana? The Mana Orbs give me 10 restore at the moment. So each, so 20 between the two. What am I using? Oh, do I have 2 Feeble Wands? Ah, I don't need 2. That's excessive. Let's get rid of 1. There we go. Now I'm not going to be using all my mana. I mean, I'm using all my mana, but I'll always have enough, which is good. I'll use exactly as much as I gain. Okay. We're doing fine here. Blocking everything just fine. So you only gain mana actively by spin? Yes, yeah. You have to have something to give you restoration in order to restore, yeah. And then if you spend more than you have, then you get down to 0 and not be able to use certain items. There are, interestingly, there's a wand that gives extra max mana, and so there's a max mana eater book, basically, and it is really helpful, really powerful, but do we reroll? Hold on, do we have a chest? No more chests, so let's do our rerolls here. Vein Cutter! There it is. Alright. 25 bleed to the enemy. That's kind of a tough call. Let's get started on bleed way earlier, though, is nice. Or heal. It'll already have the bleed, but yeah, earlier is nice. But what is it like? What real advantage is there to this? It's basically just 25 extra damage per turn for the whole match, though. Think of it like that. Where this is 30 HP. I think we do take this, maybe. 25 extra per spin. How valuable is that? Is that amazing? It's probably good. I was thinking for my build, like, I'm gonna get there either way. Okay, yes, so Vein Cutter is amazing because it does bleed per damage dealt. So we have, by default, 6 extra power, so that means 6 extra damage, means 6 extra bleed every spin. And then we also have Power Ring, which increases the amount of damage, again, that it does, which increases the amount of bleed that it applies. So it is broken. I should maybe get rid of Assassin's Shiv now, though. Maybe. Because it's a flat bleed thing, it doesn't really help that much. And we already have, like, I'd rather have a Cursed Wand, since that can apply extra bleed, weakness, and frail. So yeah, I think we get rid of the Assassin's Shiv. We're going Vein Cutters, but are we going to get enough of them? Just don't know. Just don't know. Okay. Spin. Gosh, we have 3 Bristle Plates. That's pretty good. We're getting also like a lot of Thorns. So counter damage. It's like, yeah, huge Thorns, huge debuffs. Consume 3 max mana and add. So this is like the best magic weapon, basically, which is that it eats your max mana in exchange for 3 extra damage. And it does that every single spin. And so, it's permanent damage gain. So it's amazing, but you have to have enough mana gain. I mean, I'm not going to use it here either way, but because it's not the point of the build, but it is really, 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 really strong. Unfortunately, that does mean you have to have enough regen, or like gain, I guess, max mana gain. And so there's a weapon that adds max mana and then also takes mana to use. And so if you're at 0 mana, it'll just not activate, which can very quickly run you out of mana. I had like 3 or 4 of them, and I was at 0 mana, and they just kept eating the mana, or like not being able to be activated, and I just lost all my mana. This is crazy. It's crazy. Max mana consumed permanently? Yes. So max mana is consumed by that, but just that item. It's the only max mana eater in the game, as far as I've ever seen, and I'm pretty confident it's the only one. There might be a legendary somewhere hidden, because I haven't seen every legendary, but... So here's the thing with Shinobi's Belt. Shinobi Belt, it absorbs any Shinobi items in your inventory, and eats them and turns them into damage, but it does not universally do. It only one can eat. So only ever want to have one of those. Knight's Shield is really solid here. I could also reroll and look for the Vein Cutter, but I would rather do that on a rare chest. So we'll take Knight's Shield here. Plus good armor, you know? Solid armor. Knight's Shield is much better than Plated Boots. Remove those. We have Golden Key already, not worried about that. Thief's Glove, I don't think I'm going to need. See, so we got 1,000 over the course of that set of battles because we do so many rerolls, or so many spins, I guess I should say. We don't have a huge amount of instant damage, so it gives us a lot of access to gold. Don't probably need 2 of those. 2 bleed for each point of damage dealt. Ooh, there it is. That's the legendary bleed. Okay, so we are on the lookout for these. 2 bleed for each point of damage dealt is insane. So it's double Vein Cutter. That's awesome. I need that. I need that. Definitely. Could have... you don't want 2 fortified buffs. Okay, 5 power this battle. That actually is strong, because that immediately activates the bleed gain. We'll take that. And I need the reroll. And then removal. This is actually a toss-up. How many rerolls do I have now? I have 71, so I'm going to get one of these. I think I take the reroll here, because we do have Golden Key. We need it for the next area, but I only have 2 removals. Let's jam to music. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice music. Okay. Honestly, more Rings of Power could be good, rather than even the Alaric Sword, right? Because, like, immediately we have 28 bleed on you. What I can do here is I can put 25 more, I can give myself some extra power, and I can fortify, but I don't think I need to. Maybe that's overconfidence, but I'm not going to fortify here. I'm just gonna bleed you like crazy, because you're raging a bunch, and I could have a lot of armor by the time you hit me. You know what? Maybe that's, well, no, but you're not gonna hit me for enough. I think we'll be fine. Maybe this is a mistake. You have 134 bleed on you. I'm gonna stack so much bleed, and I have enough. Then again, Frail is gonna weaken it. I think I have enough armor to block so much this. You know, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Don't be dumb, right? There we go. Make sure we can block all your damage. No, I think we shouldn't have done it. Just to make sure we were safe in the next area, because that was too easy of a fight by the end. Okay, we have 6 rerolls. Deals 30 damage, executes non-boss enemies below 30% HP. That doesn't really help me. It just weakens my Thief's Glove, right? Okay, I'm gonna skip here. I'll do 1 reroll. Attack 3 turns, attacks every 3 turns, draining damage from all strength weapons and doubling it. I have 1 good strength weapon, does like 70 damage. This would turn it into like a 140 damage weapon. The problem is I don't even know if I want that weapon compared to bleed weapons. I'm just gonna skip. It hurts me, but I could have a guaranteed legendary from this chest, so I just can't take the risk of not having any rerolls for that. We're gonna head straight downward. Golden Apple will be a 1 use. Yeah, I'm not a big Golden Apple fan. Maybe in the very early game, like when you have the extra space, but Shinobi Shuriken, take that. Yeah, holding on to rerolls and just rushing for the chest, because there are legendary chests, which is so amazing. They only give legendary items, and so you can just reroll, and look for the one you want. Okay. But I'm feeling pretty good here. I probably don't need any of these. I don't hate plate armor, but I don't love it either. It's worse than my worst armor, I think. Except for it's better than my shield. But I can get better. I can definitely find better. Travel down. Okay, look at that though. 36, 35. Bow, interesting. Yeah, bows. I've never been able to find a use for bows. It seems like it's very. There's a bow that allows you to shoot 2 arrows at once, which is sort of cool. But like, how do you scale bows? I just don't know. I haven't found a good way. There probably is a way. I just haven't figured it out, which I would like to at some point. You have a End Star. Yeah, I probably don't even really want it anymore. I have the Shadow Chakram. I like that it does +8 damage per debuff, but it could mean that I don't get what I want, and it's probably worse than everything else. Like, comparing it against the belt, 37 damage. Well, yeah. I'll get rid of it. I really was hoping it would be absorbed by the belt, but it doesn't get absorbed, unfortunately. Okay, pop him down. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Champion Shield. Love that. See, this is why we don't take things that are slightly better. Get rid of the Spiky Shield. Is there anything else that's worse? I don't think so. No. Rid of that. It's 61 bleed. Yeah, but it's the cool thing about it is as my power keeps growing, it keeps growing the amount of bleed applied. So 37 there. And then now it's 77. You had 61 bleed on 61 times 8. So you're saying in 8 turns I can do this much. The thing is, it's growing each time. It always goes down by 1. This is what makes bleed so strong. Is if I increase it, it barely gets decreased. So 118, it's gonna go down to 117. Well, now 116. I don't actually know why that is, but we're learning. Okay, we're doing our best. 162, and now it's unbelievable how much damage it can do. Bag of coins I should take here. Okay. Give me the money. Very nice. Thief Glove we will remove in the final boss fight, since there's no reason to have it there. Wow, what a good run. Jeez. Okay. Spin. First run. First run crush. Hey, you know, it is what it is. Shinobi Belt, Mana Star. Let's just skip this. I could have taken Dynamite, I suppose. Alright, open. Rare symbol. Do I do any rerolls here, or just wait for the potential legendary? Will there be after stream? Yeah, well, for Twitch at least, right? Reroll this to look for Vein Cutter. The odds are too low. The odds are too low. That's fine. Too low of odds. We gotta go to our legendary chest and look for the Crimson Slicers. They're so absurd. Blazing Staff? Nah. Nothing. It's all about bleed. I don't mind burn either, I suppose, but bleed can get so crazy. So ordinarily, Cursed Wand would mean that I should get as many. Like I should get poison. I should get burn because it's +2 to each stack. But because any damage dealt with either Vein Cutter or Crimson Slicers does an additional amount of bleed, and bleed only goes down by 1 per turn, I'm just scaling full bleed. Broken Blade. Skip. Like if I could have at least 5, I would say. Maybe like 8. Let's see. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's just 6 maybe. Affliction Tome is really nice because it does 1 damage per debuff stack on the enemy, so it's just doubling my damage, which is absurd. But 6 at least. If I could have 6 more Vein Cutters, I would take it. Okay, Life Shard. Life Shard's not worth it either because you have to have 2 of them to get the extra life. So it's just too much to find. Life Shard is really good early. Well, Life Shard should be taken early. It's not really that good, but it should be taken. Okay, Champion Shield. Love that. Give me Legendary. Give me Legendary. Ah, it's epic. The Legendary ones are so ridiculous. Another Affliction Tome. That's tempting. That's tempting for sure. Because it's just, yeah, I think I have to take it. It's just so much potential damage. All right, so now we want to get rid of. That's actually a tough call. I think. Shoot, actually, that is kind of tough. I think Alaric's Sword is stronger than Shinobi Belt at this point. I might get rid of Shinobi Belt because it's this is the thing. It's like Shinobi Belt is the on face value the best agility weapon, but it still just doesn't even compare to like anything. It's so bad. What else we got? Anything else I can get rid of potentially? Oh, whoa. Okay, 461 for gives 30 armor plus 5 damage to all weapons. Oh, actually insane. Okay. Plus 5 armor to adjacent shields and no. This is so ridiculously good. That's wild. That's going to give me plus 5 damage to both of these. Oh my gosh. Which is plus 5 bleed. So plus 10 bleed per turn. Nice. Amazing. Alright. We probably, yeah, get rid of Shinobi Belt. Hold on. 20 armor and give the fortified. Oh, and the fortified buff, but I already have this. But that's kind of powerful. Interesting. Might do a reroll here because the odds of finding what I'm looking for are really good. Okay. Might do a lot of rerolls here. Because I didn't find it there. I could get Affliction Tome, but I think I want more bleed because that's going to amplify Affliction Tome better, potentially. Okay. Max mana. No. I could take... No, I don't care about that. 20 damage, plus damage permanently if enemy dies on attack. No. Okay, so... Yeah, we'll say we don't need the Golden Key anymore. We don't need the Thief Glove. And... Ooh, we do need mana. But we'll be okay. We'll survive. Honestly, maybe get rid of the Feebling. Nah, we'll just get rid of Shinobi Belt. That's probably good. We still have 500 gold. Got to stage 3 boss and got to... Yeah, it is tough. It's tough. Let's see. What do I don't know. Do I have one more reroll? I'm going to do it. But I can't afford anything good anyway, I guess. Deals damage equal to the stack of poison applied to the enemy. Yeah. This is actually... Wait. Plague is just Affliction Tome, but like... almost infinitely worse? What? It deals 1 damage for each debuff stack on the enemy. And that includes poison, no? What? That's a little odd. Could be wrong, I guess, but I feel like that's true. Okay. Well, I mean, we don't got much. We don't got any left. It's free though. What's free though? Oh yeah, no mana cost, but I still feel like I guess if you didn't want any debuffs besides poison, you could take plague and be good. But it's just like I'd rather spend the 10 mana. Like I'd rather have one of these and one of these, and then. But I guess so, yeah. If you went full poison. If it was bleed though, I wouldn't take this was bleed. I'd much rather have the feeble and use the mana orb and then get the Affliction Tome. Okay. I think this is fine. It's fine, right? Is there any point to get anything else near it? I just can't reroll. Gosh dang it. Okay. There's no point to this. I don't need it. Okay, fine. I hate having money that I don't get to use. Shame. Okay, well, let's see here. So, how much damage does this end up doing? So, 169, because we had this, just from this, basically. So, plus 15, because we have, oh, 15 debuffs. Okay, so now we want to do, yeah, we got to get our fortified buff, so we can hold on to this armor. We're going to bleed you a bunch, and then we're going to add 5 power to each of these. And now, let's lower down the speed a little. Affliction Tomes are doing how much? So now to 395, that's all from Affliction Tomes right there. Because they're amplified by this much. Okay, now we spin it again. Now it goes up to 564, and the bleed is at 225. What the heck? Okay. What now? 743 and 302 bleed on them. Man, actually, why is it so? Because we have 2, yeah, so it doubles, so 300, let's say, so 600 between the 2 of these or so. 600, like maybe 650? Kind of wild. Oh my goodness. It's just so much. It's just so much. This is not a close fight. Like, this is not a close fight at all. Oh man. Okay. I appreciate that. So that might be a push through all difficulties option, or one of the highest ones. That I think I did better there than any other ability, any other choice, any other selection that I've done so far, which is really surprising because I was thinking like, is this even gonna work? But holy cow! All right. Well, if you guys have enjoyed this, if you want to see, I guess, more of this game, you want to see it pushed further to its limits, maybe stick around, follow the good stuff. I might continue this one just a little longer on YouTube, but I mean, hey, I very much appreciate it. You know what? No, I will end it off here with a win. It's a good idea, but we will see you in the next one on the stream here. If you're on Twitch, stick around. On YouTube, thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye now. Later. See ya.